Yo ho, what's up guys? A pirate's life for me, and my name's Pixelated Apollo, and that's a really dumb intro, but I'm gonna go with it. This is a 2v2 pitch battle where me and the Ryan King are teaming up. I'm leading the Hungarians, and he's leading the Romans, the Holy Roman Empire. Our two opponents, we have Pirate of Jamaica. Well, speaking of pirates, the Pirate of Jamaica leading Russia, and we have the Moors commanded by Brancleon. And the rules were no rules. You can bring whatever you want, whatever your heart desires, and the money was pretty low. Pretty low for money. I think it's 20k per team. Now, looking at my army comp, I've got 4 units of Pavi's crossbow militia. Now, remember, even though it says militia, they have the same exact stats of standard crossbowmen. It's more for campaign. Campaign, you get free upkeep when they're in a settlement. But anyways, 4 of them, and you can never go wrong with Pavi's crossbowmen. And heavy infantry, I've got 4 units of dismounted feudal knights, 1 unit of dismounted chivalric knights, and 1 croat axeman. So that's my infantry corps. For my cavalry, I have hussars, I have a general's bodyguard, I have 3 units of royal bandrium, and I have 2 Magyar cavalry. They're a missile cav. They're really cheap. I think they're like 400 each. I got them because I was facing the Moors, and I figured they would bring a lot of horse archers, so I wanted something to fight them back with. Now, looking at the Holy Roman Empire, he has 3 units of Pavi's crossbowmen, so bringing not as many skirmishers as I did, but he's bringing some awesome infantry. He's got 3 units of dismounted feudal knights. He has 1 unit of dismounted imperial knights, or actually 2 units. So 2 units of imperial knights, 3 units of feudal knights. A good mix of infantry there. And his cav is really good as well. He's got 2 Teutonic Knights mounted, of course. He has a unit of feudal knights, and look at this unit. Isn't that just an awesome looking unit? Very nice. And then he has 1 Imperial Knight, and then he has 2 of these riders. It's like a gun missile cav. They have small guns, and they have lances, so they're pretty deadly on the battlefield. Now, let's go ahead and press play and look at our opponents here. Russia has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of crossbow militia. And he's bringing a lot of skirmishers. And he has 4 units of dismounted Devor, which, even though they're skirmishers, they are pretty good at fighting in melee. And he has 2 woodsmen, and check out the fancy hats the troops here are wearing. Very nice, cone-shaped hats, very sexy. And then for his cav, he has 2 Cossacks, so that's his 2 missile cav. And he brought 4 units of Druzina. Can never go wrong with Druzina, very awesome unit. And he has his general's bodyguard early period. So that's his army. Let's check out the Moors. The Moors are bringing a very small army here. I guess he went with more quality over quantity. He has 1 crossbow militia, 2 peasant crossbowmen. He has about, let's see, I think 4 units of mounted Christian guard. Yes, and he has his general's bodyguard. Here he is. Very nice. And way over here, we have 3 units of Arab cav, and he brought 1 skirmishing cav, the camel gunners, the very deadly camel gunners. And this is why I brought some missile cav, so I can kind of keep them away from my army. I don't really care if I lose this engagement because my units are so cheap, and I know that he spent more money on these camel gunners. And if they can waste their ammo on my skirmishing cav, that is a much better situation than him wasting his ammo on my infantry or my heavy cav over here. So I'm keeping some cav nearby in case they rush down my missile cav, because if the cav here gets caught in melee, they will not last. They'll last for like a second and then they're gone. So I'm staying close by to protect them. Also moving forward my archers, because I want them to have a piece of this action. I want them to get up close and try to fire down those camel gunners. And I have my my cav going into the circle formation, trying to save as many lives as I can. Trying to get him to waste all his ammo. And we have the Ryan King over here pushing up some missile cav as well, trying to support me. As well as the Russians are joining. So this is just a giant missile cav fight. 2 Cossacks are joining the fight. Here comes some Arab cav. A nice light cav unit, but I don't think they're going to catch up. Oh, he's charging down my missile cav. That's why I have my hussars nearby to protect them. And I'm going to get his Cossack cav in melee, which is not a good sign for him. They will not compete against my hussars. And they break. Look at that. I think they'll return because they're still a pretty large unit here. Looks like he's kind of running away from the Moors as well. And Russia is pushing down our flank right now, so we probably need to reposition here. And there goes my missile cav once again. I'm moving forward my Royal Bandrium because we are having some cav engagements here. My hussars are back into the fight, and look at that, they break. That Arab cav, such weak morale. And we have another cav engagement here. The Kazakhs, sending forward his Kazakhs. So he's just wasting his missile cav here, and they are destroyed just like that. So there's stuff going on all over the place. Oh, here comes a huge cav charge. Christian Guard going in full speed. So I'm trying to group up my Royal Bandrium. I'm going to charge right back at him. I'm not going to let him get to my archers. There goes my hussars right into the general. My hussars don't give a crap. They don't give a crap. They want to fight. And check that out. They broke instantly. The Moors here are so skittish right now. They're afraid of my Hungarians. Rightfully so, though. And then we have a fight going on over here. The Riders keeping Russia at bay. And we're trying to regroup as quick as possible. Kind of forming up here a defensive stance. Because they're closing the jaws on us. And look at this, a beautiful cav charge from Russia. Going into the Pavis crossbowmen. He got them off guard. I've got my Royal Bandrium quickly running over here to support him. See, the good news is that me and the Rhine King are really close. The two opponents are not close together, so they can't help each other out as quick. And look at this, the Royal Bandrium. They are monsters. Oh, this is my general, actually, but they break. Druzina, they break as soon as they collide with the enemy cav, which is really surprising. But here we go again, the Moors pushing up their cav, trying to go after my missile cav. But this battle is all over the place, and I made a huge mistake here. I sent forward my Chivalric Knights. I was not paying attention. I guess I sent them to attack and I forgot about them. And we have the Moors pushing hard on our flank, trying to get my cav away from the battle, and I'm gonna have to follow him with my Royal Bandrium. Oh my god, let's slow this down because there's just so much stuff going on. So we have some Arab cav going in for the kill. Looks like we have some Christian Guard as well, trying to kill some Pavis crossbowmen. The Rhine King is pushing forward his feudal knights, his heavy infantry. Now we have Russia pushing up their cav. They're chasing down my Chivalric Knights again. I made a huge mistake here. This is a pretty good unit to just waste like that. He is just running them down with his general's bodyguard. Alright, so far this battle is in our favor. I've got my hussars killing the crossbow militia, and Rhine King is helping me with his Imperial Knights killing the peasant crossbowmen, which are pretty good units. Now over here we do have the cav engagement. We'll go into normal speed. So that's just my missile cav breaking. It's not a big deal. The Moors, I don't know what their strategy here was, but they're trying to get me to focus on this cav fight over here. And I'm going to get him surrounded. And I'm bringing forward some dismounted feudal knights. 2 units of dismounted feudal knights. So let's go back to this fight over here, because this is like a huge brawl. Huge infantry brawl fighting the Russian cav. Rhine King is just trying to keep Russia at bay while I focus down the Moors. There goes my hussars. They are a nasty bunch. They've been killing people left and right. They got a ton of chevrons in this battle. They performed really well for me. And then over here, this cav fight is going in my way. I had him surrounded. That's why he broke so easily. Now he has 2 units over here trying to escape the might of the Royal Bandrium. But he will not escape. He's going for Rhine King's crossbows here. Yeah, they're pushing hard on our flank here, and we're going to push down the center. We're sending forward some Imperial Knights, some Feudal Knights. I've got my Feudal Knights coming to join the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, we were like, we had enough of this cav fighting. Let's just get to the nitty gritty and fight with our infantry here. Oh, there's a rear charge there. Ryan King turns around to face it. I'm trying to catch up to him, send my cav forward, fight them off. There we go. Royal Bandrium for the win, guys. Yeah, we've got stuff just all over the place. This battlefield was a mess. And here's the main infantry fight. Let's get a nice close-up of this. We're fighting off the Boyar Sons. This should not be a problem. There's my Chivalric Knights. Ryan King flanking around with his Teutonic Knights. Russia has lost half of their troops. There goes the general. That's going to be huge. His men are going to have no heart to fight. They're breaking already. He's trying to send forward his woodsmen to support his lines. But it's not going to be enough. And look at all my cav. They're finally returning to this main fight. And I'm going to go straight for his crossbows. But he wasn't going to have that. He admits defeat. He's like, no. No. We're not going to fight this fight. So that's the battle, guys. It was a crazy battle. I felt like I was talking the whole time because there's so much going on. Huge cav engagements left and right. So that's a no rules battle for you. Alright, so here's the end results. Look at the kills here. Only 400 for me, 3 away from 400. And the Ryan King got 369. The reason we don't have a lot of kills is because the Moors, they only brought a total of 461 troops. That is a tiny army. So he clearly went with quality over quantity. And most of the time, quantity will win because you can flank around and just use your numbers against the enemy. Pirate in Jamaica getting 533 kills. Let's see who did awesome here. See, 96. Look at this. Hussars getting 96 kills. That is very impressive, especially since that's 1/3 of the kills, basically. Because I only got 300 kills. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, and they caught 43 prisoners. That's impressive. So, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.